Hey guys, Bradley here with Everyday Outdoors, and welcome to the final review of 2018, which is a review of all of the new Hunter's Kloak scent cartridges. Alright, so to kick off the in-depth Everyday Outdoors is brought to you by Hunter's Kloak and Backwoods Grind Coffee. So along with the innovation of the Gen 2 Mister and the Rut Rouser, Hunter's Kloak also went the extra mile with their new lineup of scents, and they came out with some pretty interesting scents. And all of these work. I think I've used like every single one of them. There might be like 2 of them that I didn't use, but let's start out with I've got them all right here, the natural scent. We got sweet corn, I'll put that in this category, apple, sugar beet, earth, and acorn. Alright, so first up I'm going to talk about my favorite one, and that is sugar beet. This is my all-time favorite scent, I think. It's sweet, but it's not like too sweet, and I have used this. I used this like several times early season. All-time favorite, probably. Highly recommend this one. Apple, this one smells good. Didn't have any deer not like it. Came downwind. Works great, recommend it. Sweet corn. Now I didn't use this one as many times. It's so funny because this one smells exactly like corn. A little sweeter smelling than like canned corn, but it smells exactly like corn, not kidding. This one's dead on. Earth, this one's more of just a cover-up scent. This is the one that comes in the package. So you can't go wrong with it. It won't attract deer necessarily, but it also works. It covers up your scent. So acorn is next. Which one does this smell like? I do really like the smell of this one. I don't exactly know what acorn smells like, but anyways, it still works great. Alright, so pine and cedar, I didn't use these really in my area. There's not a lot of pine or cedar trees. Dude, this one smells like. This is pine. That is strong. A little more sour smelling maybe. Not as sweet. Definitely not as sweet as the other ones. Here's cedar. I know what cedar smells like, so. Okay, that actually does smell just like cedar, just a little bit sweeter. That's pretty much how all of these are. Alright, now for the 2 new curiosity scents. Here is vanilla, which I did use and it worked great. Smells just like vanilla. Really like this one. You can't go wrong with any of these, really. Alright, next one is peanut butter. This one smells, if I remember right, you definitely get that peanut butter smell. It smells really good, actually. Like I said, peanut butter, just a little bit sweeter smelling. And I actually killed a deer using this one, and if you want to see that full story, then you can watch season 1 episode 2. Alright, now the last one for the Hunter's Kloak Mister is the citronella. I didn't really use this one because you wouldn't really use it for deer season. But I have seen several people using it where they'll put their Hunter's Kloak like on their porch or something, and it'll keep all the bugs away, which is absolutely genius. Another way to use the Hunter's Kloak. So that was an absolute genius move from Hunter's Kloak. So alright, last but not least, we have the Ruter Sense, which is the buck and doe urine. Here's the buck urine. I am not going to open these up and smell them because I've been smelling them all season, and I can guarantee you that they smell like deer pee because they stink. And I would warn you, when you're using these, the thing you do have to worry about is going nose blind. I had it in my backpack, and then I was getting it on my hands and then on my clothes. So then I had my clothes smelling like it, my backpack smelling like it, put my backpack in my car was smelling like it. I put all my stuff in my room, and then my room is smelling like it, and my parents did not like it. And I was nose blind to it, and I had no idea that I was starting to make my room smell like deer pee. So that's just a warning if you're using any of these deer urine products. These not as much because there is a lot less mess involved. Anyway, these are 2 great scents. Used these several times during the season and they work great. but they still smell exactly like pee. I can promise you that. Alright, that wraps up the review on the scents, and not only did they come out with new scents, but one thing that is absolutely awesome is this chip here. Let me get focused on that. There we go. See, it's so much bigger. Let me get an older one for reference. Alright, here's compared to the old ones. So you can see this one is way smaller and this one's a lot bigger, and that helps tremendously with the connection between the cartridge and the mister, because that was like the #1 problem they were having last year. And so like when you would turn on the mister, it would have the blinking lights and it wouldn't work near as well. And so that was a huge improvement on Kloak's part, to where there's hardly any glitches or flaws. And alright, I think that wraps it up. So thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed every day outdoors, and until next time, God bless.